get practice tomorrow, so he's trying to chill.
Ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
No fucking rain or snow is fucking ass, but it's all good. It's all good. We got two good quarterbacks to try. We got two good quarterbacks. It's cool, dude.
Your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's a really good game, man. I was hoping for snow. I really was. It's just, yeah. You shouldn't be mad. You should be happy stuff. So you got fucking Josh Allen. But Josh Allen played any weather though, so it don't matter. He plays the same. It's a little dull. Logic? Should I restart it again and go for snow? How about G?
And we are underway in Buffalo. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum has clearly shifted in their favor?
The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Herbert now. Fight, and he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained and make a nice safe throw, and in this case that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and that's incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Allen.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
But Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To the air, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Touchdown, Bills.
Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive.
And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's Williams on the catch.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's Eckler again. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It is caught left side by the tight end Parham. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here we go on 4th. Herbert, touchdown! Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Caught on a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Just shy of midfield. Allen now looks to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge. And those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
On second down, Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing again on second down.
Herbert looking Austin Eckler's way again.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Herbert.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Allen off the play fake. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Singletary. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and goal, Allen, he will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have moved out in front. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. the touchdown pass to kick it away. Around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Chargers offense back onto the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll hand off here to Eckler, and he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over with the football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. Oh, nice move.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Herbert now. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Gotta say, it was a little surprised to see him try to come out in a shotgun and throw him less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Herbert back to the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 6 from the 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To the air again, Herbert. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's Allen to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And he's look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about In your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Allen now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They go right back to Singletary. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis from 8 yards out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Next report by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defense defensive tackles because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll try the right side with Eckler to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He gets this out to Spiller. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert has got Allen. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Herbert, and he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Chargers on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at third and a few inches. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
This spot in the fourth quarter without deficit, and to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big trouble.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Throwing to start the drive. Allen flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And taken right on the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Herbert on 1st down now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as it gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that we're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Let's roll.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. This one caught by Crowder. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Go, go, go!
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, his throw incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Herbert to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Singletary again. And he's got room. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a win here for the Bills. And this one, Charles.
3 touchdown passes. He couldn't find a way to stop it, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.